Live from Soldier Field alongside Lake Michigan, it is an idyllic early autumn afternoon for a game between the Redskins and the Bears, 66 degrees. Hello, everybody. Tim Ryan with Johnny Morris here at Soldier Field. And Johnny, we have one of the two unbeaten teams in the NFL, the Bears along with the Rams at 3-0. The Redskins struggling at 1-2, a surprise to their fans.
That's right. I was talking to Joe Gibbs yesterday. He said the last team he would choose to play with their situation now would be the Chicago Bears, who are 3-0. They now have offense to go along with their defense. They beat the Redskins in the playoffs last year, and the game has to be played at Soldier Field. So things do not look good for the Washington Redskins, but we're expecting a great football game. There's a lot of electricity here, and I think we're about ready for the kickoff, Tim.
The Bears will bring out offensively their miracle worker of Thursday night last, Jim McMahon at quarterback, Walter Payton and Matt Suhey, the running backs, Willie Golf, Dennis McKinnon coming into his own at wide receiver. Andy Frederick will start for the injured Jimbo Colbert at left tackle, Bort Schulgenberg, Tom Thayer for the injured Kurt Becker at right guard. Defensively, the four-man front for the Bears, Hartenstein, McMichael, Hampton, and Dent. Hampton coming off knee surgery and feels that he's almost there, but they still don't practice him every day in practice during the week. Wilson, Singletary, and Wilbur Marshall with Richardson and Frazier on the corner.
Let's see what the Redskins do on this third situation.
Quick pass is complete to the tight end Didier, and he has the first down for Washington. Gary Fensick made the tackle at the Bear 45-yard line and making his 64th consecutive start. Riggins barrels for the first down. John Riggins with a big hole out the right side behind Thielman and May. So quite a few shuffles here by the Bears defensively. The Redskins offensively have the football, and rolling out to his right is Theismann. He is dropped just over the line of scrimmage by Richard Dent.
Just comes right down the line, and he takes a shot at Joe Theismann as there was a little bit of a mix-up. Theismann senses him coming and dips under just before the hit.
Clark in motion. Up the middle, wide open, the tight end. That's Didier for another Washington first down to the 21-yard line with Fensick making the tackle for Chicago. Gale and Phillips have come into the Bears secondary, 23 and 48. Theismann to pass. Has time. Complete. Good catch in traffic with the coverage by Phillips. And this is the rematch of that playoff game last year. Riggins with a big hole. Touchdown. John Riggins had all kinds of room to ramble out the right side. Loss of a yard on the play, 2nd and 11. Straight drop from McMahon. Intended for Suhey, incomplete. And it's intercepted rather by Curtis Jordan. Jordan brings it back. Jordan, a flag down, got to the 25-yard line. The Falcons off with an injury. Ken Huff has come in to replace him. 3rd and 10. Theismann under pressure. Finds some room and hits his man. It'll be close to the first down. And anybody that was worried about Joe Theismann should be relieved. He threw the ball in practice as well as anybody can. Rogers in the lineup now. Out to Didier. Didier is tackled immediately by Sean Gale, number 23. 2nd and a long 4 for the Redskins. Ken Huff continues at right guard for Thielman. This is Rogers, big hole out the right side. Rogers all the way to the 40-yard line. They'll spot it at the 43 of the Bears, pushed out by Wilbur Marshall. And George Rogers, a 31-yard gain. Well, this is something the Redskins have not been doing, even in Joe Gibbs' own words, making the big play. That was one there, and here's another. Rogers over the 30, gets by a tackler. Pulled down at the 15-yard line of Chicago by Sean Gale. They protect the leads well, and they have an opportunity again here. Rogers one more time. This time Dan Hampton slashes through and drops him for a loss of about 6 yards. They'll spot it at the 19-yard line. We'll call it a 5-yard loss.
Here he comes, 99, comes through, decides to go where the pulling linemen go, and number 99, Dan Hampton, on the tackle.
So the field goal try by Mosley from the 22-yard line. Dead in front of the posts, and the Redskins extend their lead. A 32-yard field goal by the veteran Mark Mosley. They have been stymied by the Redskins defensively, plus the Redskins have used up the clock on 3 possessions. And it is Willie Golf taking Jeff Hayes' kickoff. Golf in full flight. 29 yards for Willie Galt.
They have just recently put Galt on the kickoff return because of his 9'3", 100-yard speed. It was Jeff Hayes, number 5, who got deked a little bit. He was the man that had a chance to get him there. And then Galt, with a change of speeds, hesitations, he turns, cuts back, and once he gets in the open, nobody's going to catch him. He returned 5 for touchdowns when he was at Tennessee. Willie Galt provides a spark for the Chicago Bears.
Ken Jenkins, a former Lion, waiting the kickoff, and a line drive shot from Butler, taking a yard deep. Jenkins will bring it up. Jenkins has got some running room, and he is hit by his opposite number, Taylor, at the 31-yard line, and gets to about the 35. Good field position, and again, a little extra pushing and shoving on the play. These are two fired-up football teams here today. A good return by Jenkins, negated by the penalty to Hamill. And the Bears, Richard Dent came flying in with Wilson right behind him to put the stop on Rodgers.
Now watch him leap over the block by Russ Grimm and make the tackle. Otis Wilson says he wasn't going to get blocked on that same play again, and that time he made a super play.
3 wide receivers with Keith Griffin for the Redskins.
Blitz.
Short drop by Theismann, buried by Tyrone Keys.
They brought everybody but the kitchen sink as Sean Gale, 23, took up 2 linemen, and Tyrone Keys was there. There were just not enough blockers to block all those Chicago Bears coming, but the Redskins got confused on their blocking, and that's what the Bears try and do, and Theismann had no chance to get the ball off. The Bears sacked him 7 times in that playoff game last year. And Joe Theismann had the punt. He wound up with a 1-yard punt, and you talk about a turnaround in a football game. Okay, here's Theismann, one of the few single-bar players left. His form looked pretty good there, but he dropped the ball, and it came off to the right and went off the side of his foot. The Redskins are in some trouble now.
And hasn't punted. We're going to try to find out. It's been some time since he's had to punt. McMahon in difficulty. Gets the ball off. Touchdown! McKinnon.
This time, Jim McMahon, number 9, watch him feel the blitz from the outside, and he'll go forward in the pocket as Walter Payton, on the left of your screen, kicks Malott out, and then here comes McKinnon continuing his pattern, and McMahon right on the dime for the touchdown. He has been magic for Chicago.
3rd down and 5, Washington. Theismann hit, the ball is loose. Recovered by the Bears, and it will be ruled a fumble. Hampton came up with the ball, and it was Richard Dent who got a hand on Theismann before he could raise his arm and get into forward motion.
Marshall gets blocked, but he gets from the outside, and does Theismann's arm go forward? It does not, as Richard Dent knocks the ball loose. Number 95, the Bears recover, and you talk about a game that has turned around in a moment's time.
Bears in scoring position again. They flare it out to Thomas. He's got some room. Thomas gets to the 10-yard line, and Curtis Jordan, number 22, closed on him well, but not before Thomas got inside the 10. He'll be short of the first down by about a yard, a 6-yard pickup. Big play for the Bears here. Let's keep this drive going, and it's out to the tight end, Moorhead, touchdown! Moorhead, as they picked up the blitz well, and Walter Payton dove over to pick up the blitzer and enabled McMahon time to get the ball off.
Here comes Peters up the middle. He tried to get a hold of McMahon. Walter Payton makes the block, and there's Moorhead to the outside, into the end zone. Coverage from the inside, no chance.
First down, Redskins. Rodgers hit and dropped for a loss. Richard Dent, number 95.
He got there almost as fast as the ball came. He comes from the right of your screen as the Redskins were going to try and counter back on his side. 95, Richard Dent made the hit, and then some more Chicago Bears came in to trap George Rodgers, and the Redskins are back at their own 3-yard line.
It's been a rocky start after the Redskins have taken the early lead. That is Clark, Gary Clark, gaining about 6 yards back near the original line of scrimmage before Frazier and Fensick put the stop on him.
It's a little early to change the game plan. They're down 11. That's not insurmountable.
On first down, Suey to about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of nearly 7. Manley and Olkowitz on the tackle. McMahon has got running room to the 10-yard line. First and goal, Chicago. A 20-yard run by McMahon up the middle. Vernon Dean finally put the stop on him.
Well, that's one of his assets, just like Joe Theismann. That time the regular 4-man rush, it started to cave in on him there as Darrell Grant was close, but then McMahon just took off down the field. And, of course, his big thing with Mike Ditka is try to hit the turf and don't take punishment. Well, this time he got hit, but...
Third down and 14 on the loss. Cherry and Wilburn are in defensively. They give to Payton. Payton wants to throw it again. Nobody open. Now Payton back to McMahon. Touchdown!
An unbelievable play, and what a catch by Jim McMahon. He gives a little handoff to Payton, who was almost knocked down, stumbled, was going to throw the other way back. And then McMahon shows his receivers how do you do it when you throw, as Walter Payton put it on the dime. He had to stretch out there as the Redskins were fooled, and he does it just like he wants his receivers. What an example to set for your receivers.
The Redskins came in confident. They took a 10-0 lead. George Rogers is the running back. He's had 2 long gainers in the game. Pressure on Theismann, runs out of it and slides in. Short, well short of the first down, but a gain of about 7 yards.
I'm sure you're aware of the new rule where the quarterback slides feet first. That means he is automatically down and you're not supposed to hit him. That can be a tough call because you never know when the quarterback's going to slide first, especially if you've made your commitment on the tackle.
Didier, the tight end, comes wide right. They'll show you all kinds of looks for their tight end. Here's Rogers with another big hole. Rogers gets a block and a first down out to the 45-yard line. Singletary, number 50, and Fensick, 45, made the tackle, but a 20-yard gain for Rogers, who's been doing some business out the right side. Back live the Redskins at their own 45-yard line. Theismann 7 of 11 for 55 yards, make it 8 completions to the tight end Didier. A pickup of about 4 yards with Sean Gale playing for the injured Dave Duerson. Gale, number 23, making the tackle. He's looking to make some big defensive plays. Remind everybody that he's the starter. Theismann forced from the pocket. He'll have the first down. Gets into Bear territory inside the 45-yard line. 2 extra backs in for the Bears, and the pass is down. The pressure on Theismann, moves smoothly away from it. Now dumps it off short to Didier, and he will be short of the first down by about a yard, maybe a little less. First down, they come out in the shotgun here. It'll be the 109 drill for the Chicago Bears. Man out for Payton, 2 blockers in front of him. And good defensive work by Darrell Green, number 28, to make the tackle on Payton. The gain will be about 7 yards. 2nd and 2, under 45 seconds we go. Slot formation right out of the shotgun. Off to Suey this time, and McKinnon gives him a block. Suey picks up an extra couple of yards out of bounds near the midfield stripe. 34 seconds remaining. And as the expression goes, he is a blue chipper. First down, McMahon from midfield. Deep, complete. Ken Marjoram, number 82. First down at the 30-yard line. 27 seconds on the clock.
You're going to see Curtis Jordan. He's number 22 at the top of your screen. As Margin gets by the first man is Wilburn. He's actually could have gone straight down the field, but he cuts across. Wilburn on the tackle, and here comes Jordan. And this is real close on a late hit right here, folks. There was no penalty called.
Till today, Jordan picked up the 2nd of the season. Out of the shotgun, McMahon. Downfield, he's got McKinnon open. McKinnon makes the catch. The tackle by Dean, number 32, 12 seconds to play, and the Bears threaten again inside the 20 at the 17.
Goes down the field. They have inside-outside coverage. He takes the jam from Vernon Dean. takes another jam and then just finds the hole, and that is his biggest capability, is always to find the right spot and then makes a super catch. He's an undrafted football player too.
So onto the field, Kevin Butler, the rookie from Georgia, their 4th pick this year, beating out Bob Thomas, the veteran, turned up in San Diego. But Butler is 7 for 11 and leads the NFC in points coming into this game with 31. Steve Fuller will hold, and the ball is spotted at the 19-yard line. 29-yard try for Butler right in front of the goal post, and he is good. George Rogers is the starting running back this half. He had 71 yards on 9 carries in the first half. Play action fake to him. It's off to Muhammad. Muhammad is hit immediately, but picks up maybe 8 yards on the play. Leslie Frazier, number 21, on the tackle. And he feels that he's ready for a big game today, but the Redskins haven't had a chance to get to him. Second down, long 2, sideliner. Right on the money, complete to Didier. What a catch by Clint Didier. He gets up and runs to the end zone, but they ruled him down. The Redskins protesting that the Bear defenders had not laid a glove on him. Second down. Up the middle, it's complete to the tight end, Moorhead, and Moorhead has a Bears first down. Tripped up by Kaufman, but not before he got to the 36-yard line of the Bears. 14-yard gain.
Emery Moorhead is a kind of delays. He kind of fools around and then delays after he gets up off the ground and makes the grab before Malott makes the tackle.
First down, Bears in the wide throw set. Peyton and Suey. Flare out to Moorhead. Moorhead hauled down from behind by the safety, Vernon Dean, number 32. He was punting, which he often does at Bears practices. He knocked off a couple of 45-yarders very casually and then went into the locker room. So they've got a backup putter. Second down. McMahon forced from the pocket. Has the first down yardage, diving into the 40-yard line of Washington. Olkowitz was there, number 52. Play action fake to Peyton. McMahon, a wobbler to McKinnon, complete. Breaks a tackle, and McKinnon takes on Darrell Green, who holds him down, but he's at the 16-yard line. Well, that one wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Dennis McKinnon, which is down and across the field, and Vernon Dean lets him go across the field, and he makes the grab as McMahon spotted him on the center, and then here comes the missed tackle by Curtis Jordan, 22, and then the straight arm. McKinnon with the straight arm, and there was Darrell Green. He's the guy that makes the tackle. He's always making tackles. McMahon looks at Dennis McKinnon, 85, as he comes across the field. This is from his perspective. He just has to lead him, and it was Curtis Jordan who doesn't miss too many tackles. He missed it right there.
Stuart Anderson has come in for Olkowitz. Olkowitz getting a bit of a breather here. Second and long. McMahon back the other way. Peyton wide open. Touchdown. .33 yards. McMahon to Peyton, returning the favor of Peyton's touchdown pass to him.
Now, Peyton goes out of the backfield off to the left of your screen. McMahon rolls back the other way. Now, Stuart Anderson's got a cover in 58. And notice the presence of mind of Peyton. He has to concentrate on the ball, and then he has to make a move right here to avoid the tackle by Darrell Green, and goes in for the touchdown. Boy, the Bears are playing like magic these days. And it's a tough job for a linebacker.
Back line to blitz. Marshall on Theismann. Loose ball, but play is dead. And Theismann took his toughest hit of the game on a straight, clean shot from Wilbur Marshall, the second-year linebacker from Florida.
You'll see him coming to the bottom of your screen. He gets through, nobody to block. Jacoby didn't know who to block, whether to block Dent or Wilbur Marshall, and Wilbur Marshall got through slick and clean on Joe Theismann. So
Washington is 4 of 11 on third downs, and they've got a third and long on their own end. Theismann gets some time, and he's got Didier. Didier with a first down over midfield. Theismann standing in there. Didier getting clear, and the ball on the money for a 26-yard gain. Slot formation left. Rogers again with that big hole off right tackle, picks up close to 9 yards. Wilbur Marshall and Gary Fensick combine on the stop. William Perry is in defensively now, and Cliff Drift at linebacker. Intended and complete to Gary Clark. Number 84 with Frazier on the coverage, a first down and goal to go for the Redskins at the 8-yard line of the Bears. Third and goal here for the Redskins. Theismann. He's got a man open, Didier, and he's knocked out of bounds by Wilbur Marshall at the 1-yard line. So it'll be 4th and goal. Twice before, the Bears have stopped them on 4th and short. Wansley is stacked up. Marjoram, the third wide receiver. McMahon takes it up the middle and is tackled from behind by Dexter Manley, number 72. Theismann is 15 of 26 now, 170 yards. Third down and 10. The blitz again, and he is buried. McMichael, number 76. Third sack of the afternoon by the Chicago Bears.
Number 76 puts a move on Ken Huff, 61, and goes right on through. He just did a little jab step left and jab step right, and he really did put a move on it. Well, there we go. Steve McMichael says he's number 1. And so it'll be a little bit hot for the football team back there next week.
Second and a long 7. This is Suey. Suey chased by Olkowitz. Short of the first down by about a yard. He got to the 44-yard line. And Ken Jenkins awaiting it at the 23-yard line of the Redskins. Hunt with the win by Buford backs Jenkins to the 15. And now Jenkins finds a good hole and runs it up over the 35 to the 37-yard line. Good return by Ken Jenkins. Matt Suey making the tackle for Chicago. And we note on the scoreboard that Detroit now leads the winless Buccaneers 23-9 in the 4th period. The Lions trying to get to 3-1, and the Bucs looking for their first victory under Lehman Bennett. Second and 13. Play action, Fuller. Reitman, the tight end, makes the catch. Tim Reitman, the rookie from UCLA, has been in the USFL since the Bears drafted him in 1982. Opted to go to the new league, and now with the Bears and backing up Emery Moorhead. Skins come out in the I formation. This is Griffin again. Keith Griffin, he's got a hole, runs hard, and has a first down at midfield. Griffin, the second-year man from Miami. Fensick and Richardson combined to stop him, but it's a first down. Redskins after the 11-yard pickup. Well, that's right. They let Washington go to Atlanta. And Griffin takes it outside with Fensick in pursuit, and Griffin another first down.
4th down.
Theismann away from Dent, gets the ball off, and it is complete. And he has, I believe, the first down yardage. We'll see where they spot the ball. Yes,
he does.
Tyrone Keese has come in to replace Dent. The crowd aroused here now, and a perfect strike to Monk to the 5-yard line. And it'll be second and goal from the 5 with Reggie Phillips, the rookie, forcing him out, number 48. Second and goal, 6:28 to play in the 4th quarter. Theismann for the tight end. Didier intercepted by Richardson. Theismann, the only man that can get him. Theismann got a piece of him, and he stopped at the 1-yard line. 90-yard interception return to the Washington 1 by Mike Richardson. And Theismann at least slowed him up. Keith Griffin able to keep him out of the end zone. But they're at the 1.
And into the kind of the double coverage out in the flat. That's always a dangerous pass. As you can see, Richardson comes in. The ball hit Didier, but it just juggled up in the air, and Richardson took off. And then it was a race between Joe Theismann and Richardson. And Richardson put a good move, but Theismann did slow him down and force him to cut back so that there was pursuit from the backside. You know, most quarterbacks should be able to get by him very easily, but Theismann at least forced him back, did not give up. He gave it a shot and at least delayed him enough so that he didn't get the touchdown, but it looks like it's going to be a moot point. The Bears are on the half-a-yard line. Or I should say the Redskins are going to be down 45 to 10.
Pitch out for Gentry. Gentry, touchdown. Dennis Gentry, Walter Payton's backup, gets the score.
And here it goes. A pitch out this time. The Bears have used very few pitches. Good blocking. Matt Suey with a key block to spring Gentry up to the inside. First touchdown of the season for Dennis Gentry. And they're still playing that 46 defense, the Bears.
First down and 5. Griffin again gets away from Perry and then is met by several shirts. The ball comes loose, but, well, I'm not sure it did. Griffin just kind of popped out of there, and I guess he still had the ball. Great effort by Keith Griffin. And as we commented coming into the game, the Redskins were -10. It's such a key thing in the NFL. The pass complete to Gary Clark. I like what I've seen of this young man today from James Madison in the USFL. Most of the pass is going to Muhammad today with those deep sidelines off the blitzes of the Bears, and they weren't able to hit them. Jenkins breaks a tackle, and Jenkins breaks loose. Ken Jenkins inside the 15-yard line. What an effort by Jenkins. Gary Fensick finally pulls him down with help from Leslie Frazier. Second down and 15 from the 20-yard line of the Bears. Intended and intercepted by Taylor in the end zone. Intended for Warren, I believe. But again, miscommunication by the Redskins. A problem from the beginning of this early season. And Ken Taylor, the rookie from Oregon State, comes up with the interception in the end zone. Mike Tomczak is now the quarterback for the Bears. They're down to number 3, giving the young Ohio State star some work. And Thomas Sanders, the rookie from Texas A&M, is the ball carrier, number 20, picking up about 4 yards. Tomczak signed as a free agent, a local boy here in the Chicago area from Calumet City, Illinois. Second leading passer in Ohio State history, and really a surprise to make this Chicago team, and not too many teams keeping 3 quarterbacks, so I guess that speaks as to how Mike Ditka feels about Tomczak. Second down and 6. Thomas in motion. This is Sanders again, a big hole for Sanders. And Sanders over midfield into the 47-yard line before Kaufman stopped him for the Skins. A 28-yard run by the rookie Sanders, who looked good in preseason for Chicago.
This is the young man that the Bears feel could be the heir apparent for Walter Payton when he decides to retire. A nice little draw play, great fake by Tomczak, and Sanders just goes down the field and shows some little niftiness with those quick feet. Almost stumbled there, but he can run. He can run the football. His problem has been that he has been a fumbler. He has had a tendency to fumble so far in his young career.
So the Chicago Bears, with a rather awesome display, spotting Washington 10 points, roll up a 45-10 victory. And
the final score at Soldier Field, the Bears 45, the Redskins 10.